We are at the Bishop Pass trailhead. What time is it? Like
8 o'clock.
8 a.m. and mountain rescue mountain climb training with Dax, Nick, and Alicia, and we are headed toward Thunderbolt Peak. So I think we've got 6 or so miles to the pass. We're gonna go just over the pass and then camp somewhere up there and start bagging some peaks for the next, well, 3.5 days or so. Should be a good time.
Yeah.
Let's do it. South Lake is quite low right now. Not much water in there.
So what are the peaks? Is that one of them?
That would be Picture Puzzle up there. And then Cloud Ripper is this one kind of just left of Chocolate Peak.
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate Peak is the chocolatey colored one.
Yep, the one right in front of you.
Yep. That was a consolation prize one year.
Nice.
On a mountain climb because we were gonna go do Agassiz and there was a lot of snow, and Brett Stanley forgot his sunglasses.
Aw.
So yeah, you know, sometimes consolation prizes are good. We are pretty much at Long Lake. This is the little mosquito puddle right before Long Lake. And we're moving pretty good, making good time, I think. Getting close to Bishop Pass. It's that closer ridge, and then Mount Agassiz is the big peak on the left. And we'll see how we feel at the pass. That's a tempting proposition for today before we head to camp. I left the trail a little bit ago, heading across to our lake in Ducey Basin. Pretty easy traveling so far. Just trying to decide how far down we go versus how high we stay. Pick the easiest path. I don't think it matters a whole lot, but got some thunderheads building all around. Definitely a chance of thunderstorms this afternoon, so we shall see. We have successfully found our spot to camp tonight. I'm gonna set up right over here on this little shelf. Nick and Alicia are being indecisive, and Dax is over there setting up on a nice big flat spot. So I think this is gonna work out well. Got a big enough spot for my bivvy and probably the tarp as well, so I should be able to have some shelter, because as you can see, the clouds built up pretty good. We even got a little bit of drizzle there for a few minutes. So not sure Columbine Peak's gonna happen today, but we're gonna set up camp, drop our gear, take a break, and then make a call on it. Well, got all the gear under the tarp, starting to drizzle again. Nick and Alicia definitely got the room with a view. Not too shabby. I'm gonna go down, fill up the water container and treat some water. So we've got plenty of water for the night. Look at this lake though. This is just freaking gorgeous. Cool spot. Brought the Aquamira on this trip so I can treat a relatively large quantity of water. This stuff is a 2-part chlorine dioxide mix. Ends up very effectively killing any kind of bacteria or viruses in the water after about 30 minutes. So that's the plan here. Let's go ahead and mix up a batch. So they come with these handy little cup piece here for the mixing process. Part A, Part B. As this reacts, it turns yellow. You gotta wait about 5 minutes before pouring it into the water container and letting it do its thing. So we'll give it a few minutes to activate. Well, we're getting a little shower coming through. Heard one rumble of thunder a bit earlier. Now we're getting a little drizzle. So I think it was wise to not go for a summit today. Could have been interesting up there. It's about 3:30, 3:45, and just kind of being lazy around camp, getting some rest, enjoying the day. Give you the tour of the tarp setup here. This is just a basic sil nylon tarp. I got the bivvy inside. Give a little extra wind and water protection. So simple setup, less than 2 pounds or so. So works pretty good. Kind of seems like this is just how the afternoon's gonna go. A little bit of drizzle, showers coming through, lots of clouds. It's time to get some dinner fired up. Fresh bell pepper and jalapeno mixed in, and some dried mushrooms. Should be pretty good. Good morning, team. It's 5:30 a.m. and we are going up. Who's excited? Yay! So. Sounded like a 5:30 a.m. excited. Yep. Maybe a few hundred feet of elevation gain to go and a bit of talus hopping. Starting to get some nice views off to the west. Nice Alpine glow on the peaks. Pretty incredible views from up here. Just made it to Thunderbolt Pass. Awesome views all around. Pretty cool. You can start to see the base of the chute that we're gonna head up. It's straight up the toe of that talus field there. That's pretty much it. Let's see how the rest of the crew's doing. Woohoo! Starting up the chute. It's okay. Maybe a little force. Yeehaw!
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, we made it to the notch. Looking down on the Palisade Glacier and looking up at our route. Made it up the 4th class. Getting over to the summit block. Little exposed traverse. Palisade Crest to the south. Mount Sill there on the left. How's the belay looking? Pretty good?
Looks good. I mean, it's rubbing on the rock.
Yeah.
It's a big movement.
That's good.
Nice.
Okay, where do I do this shit?
Woohoo! Nice!
Definitely tight, please.
Wait, look at doing that.
Yeah, hand to the right.
Nice, Nick.
Yeah, that's a big stand. Good job, Adam.
Yeah.
That's it. You got it, man.
Nice, Nick.
Woohoo! Good job.
Sweet.
Nice. Good job, Nick.
It is quite an incredible summit up here. Exposure all around and a technical summit block. Third time up to Thunderbolt here and awesome every time. So glad to be here. There's a party climbing out towards Starlight. Starlight's the little spire on the ridge, and then next peak beyond that is North Palisade. North Palisade is the reason this peak is not a SOTA summit. There's not enough drop between this and North Palisade. So no SOTA for this peak, but perhaps we'll get one later today. Columbine Peak or something like that if the weather holds out for us. But yeah, we're up here just over 14,000 feet. Loving it.
Yeah!
Yoo-hoo!
Yeah!
You did it! Good work. Well, we made it safely down the rappel, back to the notch, and it's time to start heading down the chute. Little slidey. Out of the chute and almost back to the pass. Took the helmet off, let the head breathe a little bit, and got a little ways to go to the pass, and then we got to make a decision of whether or not we go to Columbine Peak. So if we go to Columbine, we'll cut left into the drainage here, skirt around this closer hill, and then climb 1,000 feet up to Columbine Peak. So see what the group wants to do once we get closer to the pass. We decided to go ahead and head back to camp. We may end up packing up camp and moving back over the pass to have a shot at Picture Puzzle tomorrow, but that'll be contingent upon how much energy we have when we get back to camp. Success, we made it back to camp. Didn't leave anyone behind. And it was an awesome peak day. Well, we made the decision to pack it all up, hike out over Bishop Pass, and get closer to some other peaks to climb tomorrow. So hopefully the thunderstorms hold off. Although at this point, I think it's warm enough to where it might feel kind of nice if we got a little drizzle. So we'll see what happens, but we're climbing about 600 vert to the pass, maybe 3/4 of a mile or a mile, and then heading down, I think about 3 miles. Oh yeah, that was a slog. Back up at Bishop Pass. There we go. Found a nice spot to camp at Timberline Lakes. I'm gonna go down and fill up the water for the night. Nice way to end day 2. It's been a heck of a day with Thunderbolt Peak and then the hike all the way back down here. Legs are tired, but I think we got Picture Puzzle in us tomorrow, the peak up behind us there. So it should be good fun. Mashed potatoes, some vegetables, and the pulled pork. The stuff is pretty cool. It's like dehydrated, and then you pour a little bit of hot water in there, and it's like instantly back to hydrated.
Wow. Wow, yeah.
Isn't that cool?
That's really cool.
Well, I'm very full. That was quite a dinner. And it's about 6:30. Starting to settle down for the evening. Been a wonderful day. I think I'm just gonna go do a little exploring here, check out the lakes in the area. Pretty darn cool. So tomorrow we head up over that little notch around the side of the mountain and then find a chute to head our way up to Picture Puzzle. That's probably not the actual summit, but it might be. It's up in that vicinity anyway. So that's where we're headed tomorrow. Should be fun. Has never been activated before, so it'll be a first time SOTA activation if we make it and have time to activate. Really looking forward to that. I always like getting those first activations in the log. Well, good morning, 6 a.m., day 3 at camp. About to head out and start making our way up Picture Puzzle. We do have some clouds in the sky already off to the west and even a bit to the east. So there's a 40% chance of showers today. We're trying to get this peak done before any of that starts. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure we'll get up before they start building, but I guess we'll find out. There's only one way to tell if we can make it in there, make it up and down in time or not. We got to try. Woo-wee. Warming up the legs. Well, Dax and I are continuing our way up the chute. Nick and Alicia decided to head down, so they fired up the radio and we'll keep track of them along the way. Woo-wee! Air's getting thin, but we're making good progress. Well, we have gained the ridge. I believe that's the summit up there. Try not to lose my balance and fall off the rock. So we gotta get past these spires on the ridge and figure out how to get up to that summit. Clouds are looking all right to the south and west, the direction they're coming from. So I think we're okay to continue for now. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Nice work, Dax. Making good progress. Just got to negotiate this last notch and figure out how to get up to the summit there. I think once we get across the notch, it's a cruiser third class scramble up. Just got to get there. Hell yeah, summit picture puzzle. Nice work, Dax.
That was awesome.
That was fan-freaking-tastic. Oh boy.
Oh.
There's the summit register. There's Thunderbolt Peak to the west of us where we were yesterday. And camp somewhere down below. I think since the weather looks decent, I'm gonna set up my HF antenna. I'll probably operate for a total of 30 to 40 minutes if that's okay with you. All right, cool, let's get it set up. All right, let's try 20 meter band briefly. There's Gary in Kansas. Right, I think that's gonna do it. 27 contacts in the log.
Wow. We're like half hour?
24 minutes basically. Not bad, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna pack this up. I might make a couple calls on Simplex. I hear a little bit of chatter there. And then we'll start making our way back down. The weather is holding off really nice and don't think we're gonna have any trouble with it today, at least not while we're climbing. K6ARK Mountaintop Portable. Any stations on frequency available for a contact? K6ARK 146.52.
All right, Mark, thank you very much for the contact, KN6EBQ. I'm going to go ahead and answer Adam now. K6ARK, do you hear me? This is Rex.
KE6MT, where you at, man? I'm up on picture puzzle, W6SS048. Awesome. Well, you're about a 5.7 here, slight bit of path noise. I'm just on the VX3 with 1.5 watts and the 4-inch stubby antenna, so that's pretty good. Thanks for the contact. How's your day going out there?
Yeah, pretty good. I'm beaming your way, so you're like a 5.5 to 5.7 here, and yeah, pretty good so far. It was a long haul up this summit. About 6.5, 7 miles each way. Right, Adam. Well, I'm going to hand over the frequency to you and let you make some contact. Hope you have a good trip back down.
Well, heck, that was pretty good. What do you say we pack this stuff up, start working our way down? Oh yeah, figured I should at least tag the actual summit block before heading down. Woohoo! Oh. Get the views all around. Pretty impressive even with all the smoke in the air. Nice day. And now we gotta make our way back down the third class stretch, which is this, to the notch. After the talus bit, there's some steeper climbing down some cracks to the bottom, but not too bad. And then traverse the ridge, back over and down the chute. Dax coming down the final third class. It's steep, probably 60 degrees or so. Good slope. And then back on the ridge. Yeehaw, a little scree skiing. Whew, it's hard to stop. And we're back. We made it. I even brought you a beer can. Oh, it was good. It was a fun summit. The clouds cleared out for us and had a nice climb. So it worked out well.
Ready for a nap?
Yep. Legs are a little tired. I think I'm ready for some lunch first. And yeah, I found a beer can in the boulders. Well, we spent a nice lazy afternoon hanging out around camp here, laying in the grass, soaking feet in the lakes, and just kind of hanging out and recovering from the climb this morning. It was a nice way to spend the day. Nick and Alicia decided to pack up and hike out, so they're headed home tonight, and Dax and I are gonna pack up and head out in the morning. So just one more night for us. And the weather held off pretty good. We've gotten just a few raindrops today. No real rain showers to speak of. It's been relatively dry. And as you saw on the climb, we had a nice weather for the summit. So getting some dinner ready. Got the couscous with some broccoli, some mushrooms, and some salmon tonight. And day 3 begins. Time to head down the hill, back to the car. Nice pretty sunrise this morning. We're all packed up and headed down the hill. So I think we'll end it here. Goodbye everybody, 7-3 for now. We'll catch you on the next adventure.